Yeah, বলো কি হয়েছে বলো।
আমি বলছি স্পিকারটা ম্যাক্সিমাম 1 থেকে 1.5 মিনিট বলবেন, আরো বেশি বলতে পারি না?
1 থেকে 1.5 মিনিট, 1 minute to 1.5 minutes, right? Now let us carry on. Anushka, go ahead.
Good afternoon everyone.
Carry on.
প্রথম থেকে স্টার্ট করব তো স্যার?
Right.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Anushka Maiti of class 11 Humanities. Today I am going to speak for the motion online classes are better than offline classes. So these are my views. Flexibility. If we just elaborate this word, we can say that we can attend online classes anywhere at any places. Like we are visiting in train, but we can attend our online class. But if we do offline class, it is not just possible to attend the school at that time. So online classes, if we are in train or anywhere, we can attend the class. Second point, we can hear the lecture as many times as possible. Like we are doing the class when classes are going on in the morning. But when we are doing the self-study at evening, we are thinking that I think I'm not clear at this point. So we can just go to the WhatsApp group and again play that audio to just make us clear the point that what teacher was telling us and explaining that sentence.
Carry on.
So 1 minute over.
Okay.
Carry on, Anushka, carry on.
You conclude it. If you want to, you have to conclude the thing, no? Right. Carry on.
After coming from school, we can get exhausted. Like the school is getting over at 3 p.m. So we are coming home at 3:30, minimum or maximum we are taking like that. So we are getting exhausted, and when we study at the time of evening 6 p.m. So if we are doing online class, if it is ending at 3 p.m., we can easily start our study at 5 p.m. because we are not getting exhausted for traveling from school to house.
Okay. All right, Anu, your voice is not coming anyway. All right. Okay, yes, fine.
Right.
All right. Okay. Okay. No problem. I understand because of the network. I know sometimes you get disconnected. It's difficult. Now, thank you, Anuka, for enlightening us with your points. And I would like to go to
thank you, sir.
Second group, Ochishma, Niladri, and Somodip. Now, who is going to...
Somodip is the speaker of our team.
Okay, very good. Somodip, you can
start. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir. So, today I am against the topic that online classes are better than offline classes. So, my first point is social distraction. When a student is online, he is exposed to a lot of things. So during online classes, he may get distracted very easily. And while my opponent was speaking about dedication and flexibility of online classes, I can say that though flexibility and accessibility has increased in online platforms, a student may get less dedicated and get more absent-minded during this study. Then social interaction and face-to-face conversation between the teacher and student cannot match the ambience of online learning platforms. My third point is internet problems. Our country is still developing, and the internet speed or connectivity is not up to the mark. Many times I have seen in my online classes that I am getting disconnected due to very less and very poor connections. Also, the teachers are facing a lot of problems because teachers are not experienced in such online classes. They are much better in offline, where we can talk to them, share our problems with them in our studies. Then lack of resources. Many students cannot afford good equipment for online classes. So they have a lot of problem while the class is going on, but they cannot attend. Also, a student sometimes cannot understand a point, but he cannot express it. Also, a teacher cannot understand whether a student is completely getting the point or not. So it is a very crucial time we need to think about this. Also, my last point is health problems. Online studies include use of laptops, mobiles, tablets. These things, though good, are also very bad for our eyes, for our health. So these are my points, and also the improvement of teaching is getting lesser due to online classes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Shomudeep. Thank you. Very nice. You said it very humbly and gently, and you put up your points very clear. That was very nice of you. Thank you very much once again, Shomudeep. Now we come to group number 3. Group number 3, Suhom, Ashmita, and Oishi, right? Who is the speaker?
Yes, sir. Sir, Oishi.
Oishi. All right. Just a minute, Oishi. Let me. Okay, Oishi is here. All right. Just a minute. Ready. Start.
Good afternoon to one and all present over here. I am Oishi Ghosh and I'm here to speak on for the motion, and the motion is online class is better than offline class. So the first point that comes to my mind is about illness. We often see that children after going to school, they fall sick. And often we see that when they hurt their leg or something like that, they cannot attend the schools. So if online classes are there, even if they have got hurt or something, they can still attend the classes from their house so that they don't have to miss the classes. The second thing is time saving. I somehow feel like online classes are better because of time saving, as we don't have to spend time to go to school and then come back and then again get ready to get into the other classes. So somehow it is better than offline classes because online classes saves time. The third point I have is that the classes that are far away, that means the online, coaching classes we have, often these classes like Akash and everything, we can still join the classes through online because when we are doing any coaching class, we have to go to that place and then we have to attend the classes. And due to this pandemic situation, these classes can still be done just because of online. And the fourth point that I have is techniques. We can still improve our techniques of regarding online things, as because we are experiencing this thing for the first time and still we are getting to know so many things, and we are improving our skills regarding these online, and we are improving the skills how to operate these things and everything. So for these points, I feel like online class is better than offline class. Thank you.
Oh, that was lovely. That was very nice of you, Oishi, to speak very short and sweet, very smart presentation. Good, that's nice.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
nice. Okay, Jan. Now we come to fourth group, Arpita, Ritojit, and Tania. Group number 4. Who is coming?
So me, Tanya.
Tania, oh, that's very nice. That's lovely, Tania, to hear you speak. Very good, Tania.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I, Tanya, of class 11, is going to speak against the motion, online class is better than offline class. First of all, I want to say that online classes always needs a proper internet connection. But some people, students who stay in the rural areas, or rather we here, we sometimes do not have that proper internet connection, and everyone do not have broadband connection present in their home. Online classes can be done from anywhere at any place. That my friend said. But as in one of my friends today, he couldn't attend the class today because he went to some of his relatives' house. He could have, if it could be done from anywhere, he could have joined the class from his relatives' home. And in railways and other places, always the internet connection is also not stable. The online classes sometimes affects our own body. Like for if we keep on looking at the computer or laptop or any screen, it radiates certain blue rays which are not good for our eyes, and we have eye stains, and certain we can have certain skin problems, and we need to maintain a proper posture if in online classes. And for that, sometimes our body suffers. A certain term, that is Zoom fatigue, it is there. It states that the mental exhaustion is associated with the online video conferencing for a long time. Online classes have been there for a long time. It is not just that they have been implemented right now. We need to uncycle or my last point is that some teachers also have problem in conducting the online classes, as all the teachers do not know how to use the proper technology, and some students also make fun of them due to this reason. Thank you.
Okay, very good. That's nice. Tanya, you spoke very well. You have given a very good introduction. You have used certain terms related to technology, and very nice. But towards the end, you stopped for some time, for a few seconds, 1 or 2 seconds. You got to be very careful when you are in the public forum, speech forum, where you are delivering a speech. You try to continue. Don't hold up in the middle. So that is a negative point for you, as if you are going for a competition, right? Try to pretend as if you have not forgotten anything. That's it. Or you have not got confused at any point of time. Otherwise, your speech was marvelous, excellent, right? That was very nice. Okay, chalo. We come to the 5th group, Ognibo, Prapti, and Shampriti. Who is the speaker?
Sir, I'm going to speak. Me,
Shampriti. Oh, that's lovely.
Yes.
Come on, Shampriti. Yes.
So good afternoon to one and all present here. Today, I, Shampriti Dash, I'm going to speak for the motion that online classes are better than offline classes. So firstly, I would like to begin with the introduction that with a quote of George Washington Carver, that education is the key to unlock the golden door of freedom. Every citizen of any country, we know that they have the right to education, and education is the basic thing we all need in our life. So nowadays, we know that in the pandemic situation, that is the novel coronavirus, which is has created a really a very critical situation for the whole world. In this situation, our education is not at all drowning just because of the online classes. So I'm going to discuss some of the very positive points to support that online classes are better. Firstly, I would like to say that online classes are really convenient. Why convenient? Convenient because we can do online classes from anywhere. Many students who are not able to go to far distances for their study, and very well-known universities also have started this online course to help the students to sit at home and to attend these classes and gain the knowledge. It's really helpful and also affordable. Secondly, I would like to say is that the hustle that we often, when we used to go to school, we were often in a hustle. But the online classes had reduced this, and it has really helped us. Thirdly, I would like to say is that in online classes, privacy is really maintained. like when we are doing the classes, we can switch off our video, and it obviously secures our privacy. Another point I would like to say is that there is no distractions in the online classes, because during the offline classes when we are at school, we often have to face such situations that when some of the good students who really want to concentrate in the class, they are being distracted by some of the students who are not willing to do the class, or they talk, they chat among themselves, they intend to distract them actually, and not only the students but also the teachers. But in the online classes, this thing is really avoided, and the host who is hosting the meeting can manage these kind of things, and he or she can conduct the class freely and according to his own wish. I would like to conclude my speech with the saying that in the country, still there are many people who don't have a pen and a notebook to study. For them, I think that if such kind of opportunities or such kind of facilities are provided to them, then they can easily gain their education. And I think that this will really help our country to flourish. Thank you.
Okay, that was very nice of you, Shampriti, to bring so many points and in a very deliberate manner, convincing manner. And you started with a very good quotation that was very lovely. And who suggested this quotation? Whose brain came from whom? Who
Sir,
oh, that's
Sir,
very good. Very good.
Yeah, yes.
That's very good. That's very good. That was very nice that you brought a quotation, and it's lovely that you added in a very appropriate manner. It was very nice of you to say all these points, including the concluding part. That was very nice, right? Now the next group is group number 6, right? In group number 6 are Anish Chotraj, Ayushman, and Shangbortika. Who is the speaker?
Sai.
Who is this? Shangbortika?
Shangbortika. Yes, sir.
Very, very, very nice, Shangbortika. Very good. Very good. Shangbortika. Just a minute. Very nice. Okay, Anish is giving good luck to Shangbortika. Okay, start.
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Shangbortika Chanda of class 11, and I would like to speak against the motion online class is better than offline class. Online class is, in online class, mostly students are distracted a lot. And also, seeing the mobile for an hour or more than that can cause eye strain to them and also cause headache. In online classes, students can off their video and mute their microphone and can go to any other app or playing app, and they can play anything. And also they can sleep and do everything in online class. But in offline class, these are not possible. And also many students are there who are poor and can't afford smartphones, laptops, and computers, etc. And in offline class, in online classes, students can't clear their doubts properly. Many hesitate to say to the teacher, but in offline class, they can say very smoothly and clearly. So I am against the topic that online class is better than is not better than the offline class. I'm against the topic. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shangbortika. Very good. But you finished it very short. You could have spoken a little more points, right? Very nicely you said, but add a little more points because we had a very short time, 1.5 minutes time. Anyway, you could have added a little more, 1 or 2 more points here. Well, children, that was the first round. Now we are going to rebuttal round. R-E-B-U-T-T-A-L, rebuttal. Okay, now we come to the rebuttal round. Any point, objection, you are most welcome to raise your voice to rebut. Anybody?
Group 1, Obronil.
Obronil, okay. Obronil, okay. Group 1, Obronil, all right. Okay, Obronil, go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Obronil Manna from Group 1. A very common statement that all the agents people have told that the eye strain, that is a very common statement that everybody told, and that is actually happening. But everything has a remedy, and this also has a remedy that I have also taken that, and that UV protected lens, those are also available, and that can resist 90% of the rays coming from your mobile screen to enter your eye. So that remedy you can do for that eye stress, and you can attend the classes very safely. Another point that just one of the members of group 6, she told that bunk part means sleeping and doing all those things which are off the road, means which away from study. Now see, in the offline also, I myself in class 9 slept in my English class. Okay, that there also there are many distractions in the offline mode, sorry, and in the online, the best part is that your parents are there in the home. Not even them. Yes, there can be that some parents go to work, but if you talk about the majority wins always. So the majority is that your parents are always there, not both, but mother or father. Anyone is there to look after you. So there you cannot do anything which is away from study, right? So that kind of thing which we do in the offline, so which are not which we are doing in behind our parents, that we cannot do in the offline mode. Sorry, in the online mode. So this is a very important point which I wanted to rebuttal.
Okay, Obronil. Now, Orchisman wants to say something. Okay, thank you, Obronil. Very good. And Orchisman.
Sir, as Obronil said that there are UV protection rays, I don't think mediocre class boy can afford a UV protected rays for his classes on the online classes, as he already is having an extra cost for his online classes, then he has to afford a UV protected ray glass, so it is a high cost. Then Obronil said that many people about the bunk part. I don't think in offline classes all of them do, majority does bunk part, but in online class, those who don't have the courage in doing it in offline class, they will try it in their online class, and it will become a regular basis to bunk the classes.
Okay, very good.
One point.
Sir, I want to say something.
One chance.
Yes, sir.
No.
You said now let us one by one.
No chorus. I'm giving you one by one chance. Next is Ognivo, then Ritojit, then Anushka. Right? Please wait for your turn. Be disciplined. Okay, now Ognivo. After this, Ritojit. As you are raising your hands, I'm noting down whose hands are coming up, and according in that order, I'm keeping a record and I'm giving you a chance. Now here, Ognivo.
Sir, I want to say that many of my friends had told about the internet problem in the online classes. We need to remember that our country is a poverty-stricken country. Many students still don't have access to the offline class. So if the offline classes are held, can we guarantee education to them?
Okay, all right. So that was your questions. Now, very good. Ritojit, you come up next. Very good.
Sir, what you told, yes, not every person has glasses, first of all. Secondly, there's not enough resources. Like not many of us has broadband connections. Many of us has quote unquote narrowband connections. So as you see, internet as our resources is as itself very low. And then purchasing UV protected lenses, I don't think it is very good idea, or they will have the money to buy those things.
Okay, very good. Anushka.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Sir, I want to say that without UV protected rays, okay, I can consider that we are middle class. We cannot afford UV protected rays, but our school in this situation, we are also doing online classes. So our school is giving us eye break, and 15 minutes eye break is enough, and we can put water in our eyes, and this can also be helpful. And that about bunking, for the smaller children, teachers are already telling in the WhatsApp group to their parents that watch out to their children that they are not playing video games. And about us, we should be responsible enough. We are teenagers, 16, 17 years old. We have to responsible that we are for our future. That what about our future to happen?
Okay, very
And
good.
for that, for the broadband, my mother is a teacher of a school, so she is teaching in a school where poor children are studying, like the one who is selling the vegetables or something like that. Their parents also buying smartphones just for doing the online class. So you have to compromise for something.
Okay, very good. That's very good. Very nice. Next is very good. Anushka, then Oishi.
As I heard the opponent team saying about that bunking part, as Anushka said, I totally agree that if we bunk the classes, we are the ones who will be affected, not the teacher and not the other classmates. So we should be responsible enough. And the second thing is that in this situation, we don't have any option for conducting offline classes. Online classes are the only option, and just because of that, we can study right now. If offline classes would have been there, then we all would have been there without any classes and sitting all dumb at our houses. That's the thing that I want to say.
Okay, very good, very good. That's very nice point. Yes. Now, Prapti, you are there on the line.
Yes, sir. Sir, I want to say 2 points. First is that, sir, regarding the bunking of the class, sir, in our school, we have to reply the teachers every now and then. And before every class, we have to give the attendance. So I don't think we have enough time for bunking. And for smaller children, they are having video conferencing. So how will they bunk the class?
Okay, very good. Yeah, carry on.
Sir, and second point I want to say that, so if suppose if a person he or she is ill, so they can't attend the class. If the class if is conducted offline, he or she would be regarded absent. But as it is continuing in online classes, so they can attend the class in their home also.
Okay, okay, very good. Now, I think some of you had already second time raised your hand, but before I come to you, second time, I will ask Ashmita, followed by Suham. Ashmita, yeah. Ashmita.
Sir, I want to give a brief intro before I start about anything.
Okay, yes. Go ahead.
So, as we know that we are going towards a goal to have a smart India. So as the world is advancing towards the technology and we live in an era where we can gather information from the different part of the world and from anybody.
Right.
So gone are the days when students travel to long distances to go to this to reach their school or to a long distance institution for gathering knowledges. And nowadays we can gain the same knowledge by sitting in our home, and also that from a great academy or from a well-known academy which might be a dream of many students, and they cannot usually afford because of the distance and also of the expenses. But there are many advantages of the online classes. We know that in case my friends are talking about the villages and of the poor people who cannot afford the expenses of the online classes, but nowadays the smartphone is become very handy. It's almost became one of the most life expenses. It's almost life expense of someone. So it's quite affordable because most of us in the country have smartphones, and the online classes can be conducted in any smartphone. It can be from the 10,000 to 50,000 and 80,000. And also the online classes are very convenient, as student can opt for the class anytime. And in case you talk about the distraction, it's one personal matter if he or she will be distracted or not. So distraction because of the online classes, that they can opt when they are attending the classes, online classes, they can reach to other sites or can WhatsApp or DM someone. That's not a matter of online classes. That's a common matter of any personal individuality. And also there is a very important advantage of the online classes, that as nowadays study materials are given to the students in form of PDFs and videos, so that can have a long time effect. That means we can save the lectures of the teachers for a long time, and it's very handy when we are recapitulating the same one for the next time. So I want to say like.
Oh, that's very nice, very nice. You brought a lot of points, and you enlightened us various things which the other speakers did not say. That was very nice of you, Ashmita, to bring out so many points. Now, Subham, I would like to ask you to say a few things. What is your
Yes, sir.
Subham?
Yes, sir. So first thing, many of my friends told that the eye stain problem, which is occurring due to the online classes. I don't know how many of them are aware of the fact that now technology is evolving day by day, and anti-glare screens are being made which do not produce that harmful rays which affect our eyes. New companies like Lenovo, HP, Apple, they are every day researching on this. They also know that this the kind of pandemic is going on, and a huge role of technology is there in the educational field. So the second thing is that everyone is telling about the rural areas and the problem of the poor families. Sir, the normal fees of a school is yearly, at least for low to low, it is around 10,000. But if we buy a mobile for 10,000, it will at least stay with us for 5 years. And if we divide that, it is costing 2,000 rupees per year. So it is a long time investment than investing in a school. And sir, the most important thing in online classes is that if we are doing our classes in online platform, it not only gives us the educational values, it gives us the knowledge about the technical stuff of the world. And tech is the only thing which can help our country to grow to a very, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, very good. You are speaking very well.
Yes, sir. Tech is the only thing which will make our country the best country in the world. Technology is everything in this moment. Technology is the main thing. Now in this pandemic situation, many jobs are like shut down, but only technological employment is only making money and giving more jobs to the jobless people. So I think technology is best, and nothing can be done without this. So
that is very good, Shubham. You brought so many things, and you were very composed in your speech, and very nicely you deliberated all these points. Thank you, Shubham, for bringing out all these points. Now repeating, some of you want to say it again, like I will say the names: Abronil, Ritojit, Prapti, then Shampriti, and then Ochishman. Right? Please follow this order: Abronil, Ritojit, Prapti, Shampriti, and Ochishman. First, Abronil.
Yes, sir. I am very much satisfied and agreed with Subham that we also read in biology. Charles Darwin once said that survival of the fittest means we have to change ourselves or adapt to the changes with evolution of the time. And now the time is such that we cannot have physical interaction, and if we still now opt for offline classes, we will only lose our life. And I don't think losing a life is less important than doing offline class. So losing life is more important. And so here the online class has to be given the more importance. And another thing which first Orchisman said that mediocre family, the students from mediocre family cannot afford such high cost. Now, if I give you a list, not you, many students, many students in the offline class, the parents give them tiffin, very good. Then also they bring money with them. They bring money with them. They eat their tiffin. Then also they go to canteen. After school overs, they go to outside eat fuchka. So that cost, if you add up the whole year, then 1% of that cost will only can bring you that lens which is protected from the UV rays. That is one point I want to say.
Okay.
And another very important point for class 11 and 12, when we are reading 11 and 12, the 12 boards is a very important part, but those who are happening for the competitive exams, there everything is MCQ based. And in the school, what we find that 20% of the paper is MCQ and the other is a long paper. So in the offline mode, what we are finding that everything is MCQ based. So there we can practice MCQ a lot. And for the class 11 and 12, it will be a very an important thing that we can practice a lot. We will get habituated. After 2 years, we will not find difficulty in sitting in the exam. That is an important point. Another point, that exhaustion. When we go to school, we go by cycle or by any means, and then we come back to that. We get exhausted, and we can't. Majority of the time, we cannot study the late night. But in offline mode, what we're finding that we are sitting at home, we are relaxed, and we can attend the class. So there we are not exhausted, and we can put more labor on ourselves. We can work on ourselves more. We can spend ourselves on the studies or whatever we are interested. More and more we can spend the time on ourselves. So we can bring out the talent. We can glorify us. We can practice more and more what we want to become in our future. So we can put more focus on our life, because another thing.
Yeah, Abro, finish it fast because other speakers are there.
Yes, sir. Yes. Another thing, that distraction. One of my friends said, too, distraction is also very much reduced. So we can bring the road more narrower to studies, and we can focus on it more.
Okay, thank you very much. Obronil, you brought a lot of exhaustive points and some very particular practical views you have raised in your argument. That was very nice. So thank you, Obronil, once again. Now, before I go for the second round of rebuttal, I gave Obronil a chance, but there is Anish Chaturaj. What is your view?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, first of all. I would like to bring one major disadvantage of this online class. The first one is that, see, as I've heard and I'm seeing that many schools are creating WhatsApp groups and they are conducting their classes through that means. And then I saw that sometimes a teacher asks a few questions. Then when the students start replying, suppose a boy gave the right answer. Then after that, the rest of the students will copy his answer and will text without understanding the question.
Okay. All right. Anish. Yeah.
Second point, see, as sir, you know that Aditya has not attended the class. And I know that many of my friends are thinking that he has bunked the class. But they have not thought that there might be some network issues from his side, because he went to his mama or maternal uncle's something birthday or else, I don't know.
Okay.
He might be having some network problems there. That's why he has not attended. But many are thinking that one.
Okay, Anish. Yeah, you also brought really practical things into the light. Okay, fine. Thank you, Anish. Now, Nilanjan.
Sir, I would like to say that in this online thing we are talking about, that many are saying that means I would like to speak very practical. Like whenever we switch on the news and we see that many parents are demanding in reduction of the fees. Why they're saying that? Because main problem is that the schools are taking online classes, but the schools are taking the online classes, but they're also taking the fees of the means what to say, the rest of the co-curricular activities like lab fees, library fees, etc., etc. I mean, there are many type of fees. The schools are taking that. So, sir, I would like to tell that the school should demand the parents are demanding a very practical thing, and yes, the school should reduce their fees.
Okay, okay, very good. You brought one these things. I never thought of it. Really, that schools are taking different kinds of fees which are not supposed to be taken during this time. That's nice. Yeah, it is really a problem. Very good. Now we come Samadrita. Samadrita.
So I want to say that so many of my friends told that in online class we can get eyesight effect. So in this case, I want to tell. So as I know, my many friends are dreaming that they will become a software engineer like this. So in that case, if they become software engineer, the maximum time they have to sit in front of the computer. So in this case, by online class, they are getting habituated with this.
Okay, okay. So it is a kind of training for them also to get habituated to sit in front of the screens, computer screens or other screens. Thank you, Shamadrita. Very nice point. You brought another. Well, Leary, it's really enchanting to know that so many points you have in your mind, in your brain, and you are trying to look at different aspects of the things in a very critical manner, in a very logical and reasonable manner. That's something great about you all to think and to bring to the light all these points, right? That's really indeed enlightening. Now I second rebuttal, Ritojit is there. Ritojit, Prapti, Shampriti or Chishman, they are, please. So Ritojit, carry on. It will be followed by Prapti, Shampriti or Chishman.
Okay, sir. I would like to start by saying the point just now Shamadrita told is completely illogical. You get exposed to a harmful radiation for some time and you get exposed to the radiation for a longer time. So how it is getting adapted to it? You are getting exposed to the same negative effects for a longer time. So how there's no adaptability, no? It's not like the human body will adapt to the radiation and change its morphology or something like that. It is the same and you're getting exposed for a longer time. So the point is completely illogical. Second point which I would like to tell is that many of my friends here are telling responsibility. We are teenagers, we should be responsible. So the same point I can tell that if really people were responsible, then they would take the proper measures against the COVID-19. They would wear face masks, maintain social distancing, and then we could have offline classes by maintaining social distancing proper, by wearing masks, by following proper protocols. We could have offline classes, but why we can't have? Because people are not responsible. And the same people, see sir, I am not a snitch, so I will not be taking any names, but the same people who are saying these points are the same people who read fan fictions while doing classes, who watch movies while doing classes, who miss classes. They just give the attendance in the first time and then they leave. And there has been many cases where the teacher feels demotivated because he or she can't interact with the students, can't see the students, can't see the face of the students. So the teacher gets demotivated to teach the students. Secondly, the school fees that some people told that mobile is a one-timely purchase, but school fees a lot. So in this time, you have to pay the school fees plus the mobile phone charges plus. And many people are saying that many people have smartphones. So if I think those people, the people who said these points, do not know the real India, because in real India, more than half of the people are under the poverty level. They do not have access. You should go out and see how many people have really smartphone. They might have by very less cost one small phone, that keypad phone, but very less people have smartphone. You should really go out and see. Also, I would like to say, many people said that the PDFs are being recorded. I can see the PDF. All right, okay. So in school, when the teacher is giving a lecture, you have to write it. Writing improves your memory. So when you are writing it in your copy, you are memorizing it. So isn't it better to write and memorize it on that point than going back to the PDF and learning it again and again and again? I will tell one more point about the fees. I'm giving real life examples. The security of my building, his son used to study in our school, and later I think he shifted to DAV. I'm not taking any names right now here. he can't go. He's wanting to go study for class 11, but he can't because his father cannot afford to give him an internet connection, a proper internet connection, or mobile phone. He's not being able to attend the school because of this. All right. More points I would like to say is bunking. I told about the bunking, that many people who are telling their responsibility, they are bunking. What, you cannot watch movies or read fan fictions during offline classes. The teacher will catch you. But you can easily turn off your videos. You can easily do. Like sir only sometimes says, you sleep, you eat rice, you eat lunch, you do anything you want. Nobody knows. So I think as a teenager is a time when you are learning to be responsible. You are not responsible. Nobody knows fully what is good for them. You are learning to. So I don't think they are fully responsible. So and many teachers, they are not, unlike Paul sir, many teachers are not well versed in this technology. So I don't think they can do, and they are facing many problems. Like if you search in YouTube, Zoom class fails, you can easily see how teachers are being humiliated by students on online classes. There are hundreds and hundreds of videos how teachers are being like seriously humiliated. It demotivates the teacher. The respect for the teacher just goes away. Speaking of technology, of course, technology is very important, but technology can be blended with offline classes. We know smart classes, we know a lot of things. So I think technology does not mean online classes only.
Ritujit, we have other speakers. Thank you. You brought really, it is really invigorating.
So, one last point can I tell? Many people are telling, all right, does not cause eye problems that they have to go long distances. Many people go to school or tuitions by walking or cycling. They're getting an exercise apart from studying. If you study all day, you don't get that exercise while you're going to school or while you're going to tuitions. You're cycling or sometimes walking, you're getting that exercise. When you're sitting at home, you're sitting in a chair just looking at the screen. So in that way, I don't think it is possible, and you're not getting the exercise. Many cases like spondylitis are happening because of this.
Right. Yes, I have not asked a few speakers first time, that is Ayushman and Orpita. Please, Ayushman.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I want to first counter point that everyone doesn't have knowledge about technology so much, but I have. So I can say that anti-glare screen mobiles are starting from 10,000 and above, 11,000, like Redmi and other mobile companies, which is not so affordable for a poor person. And all the students who were telling about against the motion, they told that poor people cannot afford. I want to counter Abhunil's point that some people eat fuchka and in canteen after eating their lunch. Middle class people can afford that, but I want to say that the poor people like farmers and the poor people who have their monthly earning 5,000, 3,000, 4,000 rupees, they can afford a 10,000 rupees mobile, a 5,000 rupees mobile.
Okay.
Gram school, the village schools, I want to say that I am from a village, so I want to say that in a village the school fees is like 160 rupees, 200 rupees, 300 rupees, a village school of West Bengal. Is it equal to 10,000 rupees school? We are studying in online and offline, so both the fees are equal. Why is it so?
Okay, all right. Okay, Ayushman, very nice. Yeah, very nice in the sense that you brought real life situations from the village and you put it point. Very nice. Now, Arpita, I would like to request you to say.
Yes, sir. I want to counter the fact that what my friend Anushka said, that they are given 15 minutes break in between their school classes, but there are tuition classes as well, where it is sometimes it happens that just after the school we have a tuition classes that are conducted online. There is no break given in between the classes. We also get stressed up, and sometimes we feel frustrated. And the second point is that my friend Oishi said that if the students get sick, then what will happen? If they get sick in schools, the sick rooms are made for them, and the parents are informed and they take them from the school. And if they get sick and cannot come to the school, they can later on interact with their teacher for their for conducting extra classes, and they can take the notes from their friends. Then after and then another point they said that about the PDFs and the recordings. But what if the phone gets formatted? All the information will get deleted. But better it is better to write those on copy and revise them as many times you want, instead of taking them in PDFs or screenshots or whatever. And the devices they are saying that is used for protecting the eyes. How much can it prevent? Can it prevent up to the fullest? I don't think so. So thank you.
Very good, very good. So yeah. Now three more speakers, and then after that I will come to the conclusion. Prapti, Shampriti, Ochishman. Prapti, Shampriti, Ochishman. And
Yes, sir.
and Oshmita also the last. Oshmita, she wants to say something more. The last. So Prapti, Shampriti, Ochishman, Oshmita. Yes, Prapti.
So first, what Ritojit said that in YouTube, if we search about online classes, teachers are being humiliated. So I don't think that respect towards teacher depends on online or offline classes. It comes from within. So then the second point, what Arpita said that after having continuous online classes, the children can feel frustrated. Sir, but I think it's better if suppose we are having our school when our school gets over at 3 p.m. and we come back from school at 3:30 p.m. Sir, and when we are having tuition at 4 p.m. we have to rush. Sir, and suppose we are having online classes, I think it's better.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
and she told that about the doubts, what she told that we can organize extra classes. So that's what we want in online classes, that even the classroom, it's not possible for a single teacher to clear all the doubts of a student. So but in online classes, we can clear those doubts. So, and what she told as PDF. So the PDFs in our school, the PDFs are sent, and the teacher asks us to complete the PDF as our classwork only. We consider the PDF as our board work.
Okay.
Sir, and the next point which I want to say that I completely agree with Ashmita. What she told that in WhatsApp groups we have been given videos, audios, and PDFs. Sir, it happens sometimes that it becomes difficult to understand a single topic, and when we come back home, we watch different types of videos to understand a particular topic. Sir, so in our online classes, teachers are providing us videos which are making us helpful to understand that topic clearly. And sir, after that, when we see the PDF and listen to the audios, it becomes more easier for us to completely understand the topic.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Prapti. Right. Okay. Good. Now we come to Shampriti, and then Ochishman, then Oshmita. Well, Shampriti.
Sir, so I would like to come up with another point, that is, sir, apart from we are all talking about what the students are coming up with, but I would like to say that, sir, that in our country, and not only some underdeveloped country like India, we are having problem of unemployment. Unemployment is a situation where many of the people, they are having degrees but they are not getting jobs, and due to the lack of job, they are becoming a burden to their parents and also to the society and the government also. So for them, I think, sir, that many of them are not able to put up tuition or coaching institutions. They don't that is not affordable also, but the online classes are affordable. And not only in this pandemic situation, but since this online sessions and e-classes, it has begun, those who are suffering from this unemployment, the opportunities for them have increased a lot, and they are conducting these. This is the point, sir, I would like to say. And along with that, sir, another thing is that while doing the means online classes, in the school are means in the school only we see that the teachers are always not able to solve the doubts, but in the online classes means at least I think some of the means time so that they can solve the problem. I think, sir.
Okay, Shamadrita, that's nice. Shampriti, that is nice. Now, after Shampriti, it is here Ochishman. Ochishman.
Yes, my first point is that someone talk about eye break. I don't think every school provide a eye break, and if a tuition is after another and the time is coinciding, we don't get a break. So if it was offline, then we need to go from one place to another, and which would give us a break. And we could look around ourselves and freshen our eyes, then again study it on our books, copies, whatever. And another thing that Obronil said that fuchka matter. I want to tell that we need to keep in mind that some people are lacking their incoming sources also. Some people are not incoming in this present situation. So I don't think that they will be able to afford a fuchka in this condition. So they are not getting their incomes as they used to get. So they will not be able to afford a smartphone of 10,000 rupees, 12, whatever it is. Then software engineering. In Google also, there is a place to give the software engineers a break, and to take a break, they are provided with cycles to move around the campus and freshen their eyes and freshen their ideas. And then lectures are recorded. The person who is distracted will never give a full concentration on the class. He will only think that the lectures are already recorded. I will hear to it later on and I will cope up with the class. And someone talk about the technology, Apple and Lenovo and HP. I don't think it is Apple, Lenovo or HP. Any of the products are for lower middle class who are in this situation not incoming as they used to income.
Okay,
and the respect part, some people are giving respect forcefully in the offline classes, but it is giving respect, they are giving respect. But in online classes, they are changing their name, entering with a separate email and giving abusives to teacher, and the teacher can never spot that person who is it.
Okay.
So
all right.
other disadvantage.
Okay. Thank you, Achishman. And I think we have two more speakers, Ognibo and which Ognibo also raised his hand. So make it very fast. We are running short of time, children. Come on, Ognibo.
So one of my friends had said that people are not aware. If had people been aware, we could have conducted offline classes by maintaining social distance in this pandemic situation. Our Central Health Ministry has said that more than 70% of the COVID cases in our country are asymptomatic. So you don't know if any COVID patient is sitting beside you. We can get the infection from anyways. And talking about physical exercises, we can do many type of physical exercises at home itself. We can do yoga or jogging or any types of physical exercises. I want to also tell that last year we were in class 10. We had a pressure for giving the board exams. So everyone was keen to stay at home to study for the board exams. So there was a trend of bunking classes in our school. Every day, out of our 32 students, 16 students used to be absent because they stayed at home and did their studies. So now, when everything is conducted from home, I don't think it should be a problem to study at home. And what Anish had said that erythroid might have network problems. That's why he did not attend the class. He had gone to his maternal uncle's house to attend some function. So what is he trying to say? He went to attend this function because he did not have network.
Okay. All right. Okay. And see, you people are saying so many things. I'm really getting so impressed by your points and views, and you're so matured in your ideas and views. I'm sometimes feeling that these are the children I taught you. Really, I feel so proud of you when you speak so logically and with a lot of reasons. Now, I'm not going to see who is the best speaker or who is not the best speaker. No, I forget about best speaker. For me, no one is best and no one is worst. For me, everybody is equal. Everybody is right in his or her point. Now, I'm just trying to conclude it. I'm not getting time. What should I say? I'm not willing to leave, but I want to continue more and more. Let me see. Ashmita or Asmita wanted to say something. Ashmita and Oishi. List is increasing one after the other. And I want to, yeah, please, Ashmita, fast. Ashmita.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir, I have 2 points. So in case of offline classes, if due to any reason or if we miss the class, then we will miss the lesson which the teacher taught that day. But in case of the online classes, if we miss one class, then we can get the notes. We can get the recordings of the class or the
Okay.
or the online PDF videos in case we miss the class. And the other thing I want to say is that in case of the offline classes, if we take into consideration of the school, then in the school there are 40 students usually stay in a class, so it's not very comfortable, or it is not very possible for the teacher herself or himself to give attention to each of the candidates separately. But in case of the online classes, we have that opportunity. If we WhatsApp or message the teacher, then we have the opportunity that the teacher can clear our doubts easily.
Okay. And Oishi, I know that there is endless debate. I don't think it can ever be ended. So Oishi, last person. Oishi.
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, I want to say one last point. Sir, one last point.
Okay,
Sir, can I conclude one last point?
Let Oishi come first. Oishi.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. So the first thing that I heard one of my friends saying that we the ones who are talking about the responsibility or responsible enough to attend the classes. I just want to ask that person whether he does attend each and every class with that same attendance or means attentively, or because I know the thing what exactly has happened. And the second thing, many are talking about that abusing teachers. I know one incident from one of the schools over here that they abuse the teacher even in the offline classes as well. So there is no connection of abusing the teachers whether it is offline or online class. And the third thing that Ritojit said that if we are responsible enough, then we could have attended the offline classes. But it's not just about only the responsibility. We should have also the features that in a classroom we just cannot sit 6 feet apart because we don't have that much big classroom. And in this situation, about what he said about exercising and cycling and all, that we go to tuitions by cycling, in this situation we cannot do this. We have to be in our houses so that we stay safe. There is no option for going out and cycling and jogging and walking. And what about our parents who works in offices? They sit in front of the computer for 8 hours and they don't complain because that's their job. We are lucky enough that we got this opportunity of offline class.
Oh, very good. Very nice. Now, really, I am surprised. Okay, Ritojit.
Yes, sir. One point, like I will come to Oshi's point later. I think many of us learned the story, the fun they had. We learned this story in our younger classes. There, what Ogden said, that eating puchka or like just eating something, that is a part of the school life. Making friends and being there, that's a part of the school life. Yeah, I think you surely agreed with that point. You agreed with that point in the story, the fun they had, and now you're disagreeing. So many people are missing out that opportunity to have that proper school life. Secondly, Oishi, you just then proved my point by saying that about responsibility, the first point, you just proved my point. Yes, people watch movies. You know what happens. You know what happens, right? People watch movies. You just proved my point only. Thirdly, yes, we don't know who has COVID-19 or who has the virus. So everybody should be responsible. Everybody should wear a mask. And many schools have implemented that half of the students will come in alternative days. In that way, I think it is possible. But because of improper infrastructure that people are not maintaining, that's why it is not happening. If such measures are being taken, I think it is possible.
Okay. Shubham.
Sir, I want to
Yes,
add with
sir.
another
Wait,
point
wait, wait,
after
wait.
Shubham.
Okay, Shampriti.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
I have a question to you, sir.
Okay, all right, Shubham.
Sir, can I say points from both the side
No,
for
no,
again?
no. Actually, whatever you are, you belong to, I think, for the motion, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So one thing, Tanya left because she had some tuition or something. She
Wait,
asked me to say
wait,
to you.
wait, wait,
Okay,
wait,
okay, all right, okay, maybe.
wait,
All
you
right.
wait.
I
Sir,
understand it will be endless. Any debate can be endless, so we have
sir,
to align
Yeah,
somewhere.
I add with another point.
Yeah.
wait, let me finish,
Ajay,
Also,
please.
say first then.
Okay, Shubham,
Okay.
carry on fast.
Sir, the first thing that came out is the abusive thing. Sir, I can name the students in this group sitting here and abuse the teacher in front of them in the class.
No, no, don't make it. Don't be personal, right? Don't make it
Sir,
because
yes, sir,
yeah,
yes, sir. I can understand. And the second point, Ritujit told that his security guard son couldn't able to study class 11 for somewhat reason. And Ayushman also told that in his village there are schools with fees of 200 rupees.
okay,
Sir, the degree which they are getting from the school will not feed them in exchange of food. If they will show their degrees, that will not feed them. But if they get a good laptop and invest that same money on a phone or a good laptop, they could develop a skill which will feed them in the future. As Ritojit said that his father was poor and he couldn't afford his son to continue his studies, and if he now buys a laptop, develops a skill, becomes a coder, he can earn how much a graduate or a well-educated person cannot earn. Skill is
okay,
the only thing, sir.
okay, okay, okay.
And
Now,
one most important thing, sir, about
yes.
online classes.
Mhm.
Sir, you are a teacher, you have an experience of more than 20 to 25 years, sir, more than
Mhm.
30 years maybe. Sir, in
Yeah.
online classes, the study is done in audio-visual format, which affects the students more than reading the books and normally mugging up the things.
Okay.
Audiovisual format stays in brain for more time.
Okay, very good, very nice. Now I have to say very good to all of you because yes, I think some of you might say Orpita, and yeah, Ritojit no more. You said a lot. Orpita and Ognivo last. Yeah, Orpita.
So first, let Ognibo say.
Acha Ognivo.
So one of my friends had talked about feasibility of smartphones. Again, I want to highlight that our country is a poverty-stricken country. Had there been offline classes, we could not guarantee education to all of them.
Okay.
And secondly, talking about the experience of the teachers are not acquainted with the online classes. There are many videos available on YouTube or any other platform that can teach the teachers how to conduct the online classes without
Okay.
flawlessly.
All right. So I would like to draw the conclusion here. It was really marvelous to have you all here to speak. Now, Shomodeep, would you like to add something, Shomodeep Parmanik, are you here? Anyway, now you can switch on your videos. I would like to say something. Please switch on your videos. I'll be saying goodbye to you. Really, actually, I wish I would have given all of you a prize, right? I would like to give you, but unfortunately, this is the drawback of online class. Whenever you do something good, I used to give you a token gift, a token prize, but unfortunately, which I cannot do it right
Sir,
now.
don't speak against.
No, no, it's not
Sir,
against.
this is the last disadvantage of online classes.
Actually,
Yes.
there in the offline classes, every time you did something,
Pen. You could give a pen. You could give a pencil, eraser.
right?
Anything.
But here in this situation, I cannot do so. That is the biggest disadvantage of this of online classes, right? Otherwise, okay, I go for both the sides. I mean, both. I mean, it's very good to hear all of you have so many points and you are thinking so positively, both the sides. I mean, to find the points. to discover the points. That is more important than going for a debate. Now the one who is, like if I put Ritojit for the motion and Prapti against the motion, Prapti will equally discover new points for against the point, and Ritojit will again do the same thing. That is my intention, right? Whether you win here or not to win, that is not my intention. My intention is to make you more logical, to think in a critical manner, right? When you start thinking in a critical manner, you will find out points for anything, any answer, any questions, right? Okay, so that is my intention. And I was so impressed by some of you spoke very, very in a dignified manner. Means this is the advantage of, I think, online class. You know, when you are in the group, in the classroom situation or in the big audience, you feel very shaken, you feel very scared. And I found some of you spoke so in a so dignified manner, as if you were a very, very, what is called, well-known speaker. The way you put your point, already. The way you put up the points and logically developed all the points. Another thing, I appreciate all of you because you maintain a very nice discipline, very nice discipline. No one tried to speak before the other. That is very important thing. You must, that was very nice of you, all of you, that is. Nobody tried to jump the speaker and speak it, right? So
this does not happen in our school debate competitions. All get disqualified just because of this. They start to quarrel and it starts a riot.
Yeah, but sir, but sir, personally, I am against the motion. Really, online cannot substitute offline in any way. Offline is offline.
Sir, my personal view.
Yes, different world.
Yeah. Now,
so my personal view is that there should be a hybrid class. We can combine both online and offline technologies to create a better learning process.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, see, we both these two are not. They are complementary to each other. No? We need offline and online both, because personal human touch is very important, right? Human touch is very important. But in this situation, COVID situation, online has become the order of the day and order of the time. So we are going for this kinds of classes, and maybe we are hoping for the best. But online class, what I feel advantage is that it is very easy to use a lot of what is called platforms on the internet to show the children. While I'm teaching, I go to any part, any video, any audio, or any picture or any reference, which is offline class, which is not possible in the offline class, because the teacher is not ready with all those things. Most of the schools and most of the teachers, which is now, I personally myself feel is very, very convenient for me. Suppose I am explaining certain things, immediately I take you searching Google, I take you to that place, and immediately you get the references of all those things, and you learn it very well, and you are enriched by those points and those facts and figures. So it's really, that is very advantage. But you are right, it is not possible to say that offline or online, both are. Somebody used this term hybrid. You have to mix both this. In Mendeleev's theory, in Mendel's theory, Mendeleev, right? What is in biology? Mendeleev's theory, you have to.
Mendel.
Yeah, Mendel's. Okay.
Mendel. Mendel was the periodic table inventor.
আমি বায়োলজি ছেড়ে দিয়েছি, আমার তাও মনে আছে, কিছু মনে নেই।
আরে না, মেন্ডেলি বা মেন্ডেলটা ভুলে গেছে।
আচ্ছা, Mendel's. So Mendel's law, so we have to hybrid it. Otherwise, everything is needed. We need online classes also, and in this COVID situation, there is no alternative. But once COVID, I think the slower one with better things.
Yes, sir. So I also felt that.
Bye for now.